So we had fun setting up a money operation last time, but now that the game is fully released, we should be able to get it into full swing. We just have to go through all this initial stuff again because demo saves are outdated, and we still get the presents that are full of tape right away. And I'll be honest, I totally forgot how many of these presents there were right away. So much tape. And also the money shower that just happened. Why they gotta give me so much to pick up? At least we can sort all in these boxes because they gave us so many of them. At least we would use the boxes if we didn't have this really convenient shopping cart. Oh, and I guess they have added some things like actually counting how many bills you're holding. That's awfully nice of them. Although we can be a little bit smarter about this because that one doesn't really require the bills to be bundled any. So let's just send this box away as is, full of cash. Oh, and the gift boxes are different too. This one is long and flat. What's in it? It's the box with the knife. Of course it has to be. All this space for a knife. And we finally get our money counter. And there it is. And it also picked up some money as it fell. That's great. So now we can finally take on some normal jobs that pay a little bit more. 5,000 in any dollar bills. And in any box. Easy. Although, not really sure how much is in there. I thought there was a thing, yeah, scanner, but I guess we don't have that yet. Well, we have a manual scanner here. What is this? Hold on. What was this doing stashed in there? What? What kind of a... Aha! What is this? It's a euro, but it's got a little robot painted on it. Interesting. So we're actually getting some foreign currency too. Neat. But that doesn't really help us any. And we're getting a little hard pressed to get $5,000. At least out of hundreds anyway. So let's just run this pile through again in 50s. And then be watching the counter to stop it. And there's 5,000 exactly. Perfect. In any small box. Do these count as small boxes? Probably let's use the one that we started with. So let's just shove that in there. Perfect. Close it up. And away it goes. Oh, and we get a bonus for exactly money values. And wow, there's a lot of bonuses now. Awesome. So it's actually a good thing to pay attention to things. And this one wants a large box. Do we have large boxes now? Cardboard box L. Sure, let's just buy one of these. And they have some new bag designs too. I like this. Well, while we're waiting for the box, oh, never mind, didn't have to wait long. We can just start counting out all the hundreds. This is a big pile of money. I didn't realize we could hold more than the teller can hold. Whoa, and we get some jewels in here too. I don't think we can count those, but neat. Can we appraise these at some point? Oh, new stuff, I love it. And it's new stuff right away. But that was also, I think, all the things in the bag. So hopefully there's 10,000 in this. But instead there's 7,800. And I don't think we missed any hundreds. I guess there is this little stack of money that, why don't we chop that open and then count this because I don't remember what's in there. And I think just forming a pile here might work a little bit better than having it all transfer to the cart right away because that was causing a little bit of lag. And that had exactly one $100 bill in there. Neat. Oh, but there is this suitcase. I forgot about this. And that had another $100 bill in there. Okay, but we have the large box now. So let's take the 8,000 here, pack this up, and then we need 7,000 for the rest of it, which thankfully there's a lot more 50s. So that's 5,000 there. So 8 and 5, that's 13. We need 2,000 more. And then just gotta be careful. Whoop, there it is. Exact amount. These are quite small stacks to go in a large box like this, but I guess that's fine. 15,000 away. I love that we get bonuses for completing things a little more exactly. Exact money value, single delivery, nothing else, no marked money, no fake money. Excellent. But I feel like we should start taking some actual jobs to progress, like from Kermit here. Let's just put the jewels up on the shelf for now, so they're out of the way. Wet dry, in packs, and then in blocks, in a suitcase. Thankfully we have those. Not sure how blocks gonna fit in a suitcase, but let's just go ahead and sort the money. Maybe in a different pile than all of the dry bills. Oh, or we just pick up some dry bills with the wet bills. Well, I guess this is, oh, that's also full. Let's just put this all back in the box and not worry about it. Or it no longer fits. Great. Well, let's just still separate all of the dry money from the wet stuff because we don't have a dryer yet. And I would sooner get rid of the wet money than keep it waiting around here. And I mean, we could just have it count out 100 pieces, but that's a little bit more difficult math for me. I'm trying to play a game, not whip out a calculator. So that's 5,000, 10,000, 15, This is gonna be a pretty big block, I think. And that would be 50, but we don't need 50. We need another stack of 5s. And by 5s, I mean 5 O's. Which there was some in there, so we could probably do all that. Or we're still a little bit short. So I guess we can use some of the dry 50s. And then we just become a little goblin searching for things on the floor. Which, that's at 76 pieces, so we need 24 more. We're at 16. So that should be exactly enough. Yes, it is. 45,000. So we wrap up all of those, which I guess the dry bills become wet when they're in contact. And then we can make a block in a suitcase. Do these count as a suitcase, or are those briefcases? If I had to guess, the suitcase is the big one. So let's make sure it's empty of extra money. So it's the only thing in there. And get out of here. Beautiful. Give me the bonuses. Perfect packs. Look at that. Another bonus. It's annoying because these campaign missions don't really give us a whole lot of goods. I'd rather do the big ones like this. Get 34 rep from that, and a lot of crypto, which this Mr. Baby guy has been pretty good to us so far. So we need to put this in a sport bag. Thankfully, we have plenty of these that are completely free of money. And we also have a ton of hundreds, which some are wet, or maybe they dry out after time. This one certainly hasn't. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but it's still not enough to fill out a pack. Is there any hundreds in here? I don't think so. It looks like a lot of 20s and 10s. So maybe we should sort those out. Or he had hundreds in the bag that I totally forgot about. But at least that fills out nicely, so that's 10,000. And this is not quite a full stack, but it should be enough to fill the thing, maybe? No, but it gets close. There's other bundles here, though. There we go, 20,000. Yeet. It's kind of fun seeing it roll down the conveyor belt. And that gave us a new reputation level. Any dollar bills, but it needs to be dry money in a dry box. So Kermit's money is kind of, oh. Okay, so we're getting wet bags now. That's not good. Do we have enough reputation to afford a dryer at least? Custom dryer? Oh, we have just enough. Nice. And how come the neon lights are turned off? Get those on. Yes. I don't think those really count as neon, do they? They're fluorescent. I like how we have the option to burn objects, but we don't even have access to the burner yet. Maybe we shouldn't have taken that, because I kind of forget what needs to happen to open that up. There it is, in all of its glory, and bouncing off of the backpack. Maybe that cushioned the landing, but that is perfect timing on getting the dryer. I'm not really sure why anyone would want wet money, if ever, but oh. Oh, there we go. I guess we just had to interact with the bag, and then everything starts burning up. That's not getting close to the money, is it? Maybe we should move things. And that's gonna hit the gas tank. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, thankfully nothing of ours caught fire. Oh man, if all that money burnt up, that would be so bad. Did this crack a little bit? I think that might have just been there. Okay, but now we can burn the backpacks. And there's the broken switcher, which if this is going the same way, then it's gonna be right up there. Ooh, daylight? Okay, wow, that was bright. Oh my goodness, that was flashbang. Main light on. Turn on all the lights. Okay, but there is more money to dry in there, and there's also, of course, the little junk spent ammo, which, oh, looks like it bundles up nicely in a little bag. That's convenient. I don't know if there's any more in there, but we have a little bundle of trash that we can burn now. And I believe that's everything in this backpack, so get you in there too. I don't think there's a limit to how much we can dry at once, so let's just do it all. Empty the bags and then yeet. And then there was one more backpack. I guess the little trash that's in there now can be picked up later, but now that's 3 backpacks that we can burn. Assuming that one's in there. Looks like it is. Burn a trash bag with at least 3 trash pieces. Kinda did that already. Throw this in there too, even though it looks like it's unopened. And now all of the money can be dried, which that is a lot of money at once. Wow. Although it doesn't smooth out the money, it looks like, but that's fine. Okay, dry money, dry box, 10,000 monies, which let's just do 50s because there's a lot of 50s. So thankfully that counts up very quick. Or you know what? These gift boxes count as dry boxes, right? Yeah. Oh, and we get another dryer. Wow. That's annoyingly timed. I spent all that crypto to buy a dryer and then you just give one to me anyway? After the job for drying money? Or did that dry out from the explosion last time? I kind of forgot about that. I guess it did because these are drying out too. Oh, waste of money. Well, at least we have the job that gives us the ladder. And this is also the one that introduces counterfeit bills, which of course we have to buy the UV for ourselves, and we spent all the crypto that we had. So I guess it's time for more high paying gigs that we can do right away. This one does a good amount. In blocks. 15,000 in blocks? Really? I feel like there's not enough money for that, but you also brought some bills that were already pre-wrapped. Not that I know how much is in there. When do I get that scanner? I need it. Well, at least we have 5,000 here, and then there should be enough hundreds here for 10,000. I guess not, so we'll have to do a little more digging, but there is plenty of bills in here, although are these all 50s? I think these are all 50s. And we have some more boxes, but oh, actually the money's clean. That's helpful. 15,000 in a sport bag, which is right here, but it's got stuff in it. Just vacate, please. And then get this trash out of here. And then the garbage bag can go right into the fire. There's no real point of turning that off, I don't think. Oh, I almost forgot. We gotta wrap this in blocks. A very small block that really doesn't seem worth the effort, but there you go. So after all the bonuses, we get 500 more crypto. That's amazing. Is that enough? Ooh, that's just enough. Give me the UV lamp, please. Oh, and there's a whole bunch of junk in this box too. It's a little annoying that we have to pick up the pieces individually in order to put them in a trash bag, but I feel like it's a lot better that way. Also, this thing got huge. Oh my goodness. Get in there. Thankfully, it can fit in there. That's the size of a backpack right now. At least now we have plenty of containers for all these things. Maybe we should use these pallets and sort them. Which we also have a lot of small boxes over here, which I'm pretty sure have nothing in them. If looking through the handholds is any indication, which it isn't because this one just got empty, even though it's full of money. Hey, but there's a UV lamp. And of course, there's the big thing on the ground, which goes... Okay, so it is up there still. Oh, that was not there before when I looked. Okay, but all the money that we have should be good because I don't think there's anything that would give us counterfeits yet. Oh, but we have even more big money coins. Great. Whole bunch of uselessness. Okay, maybe some money is fake because it looks like some of those hundreds might not be glowing, or they are. But either way, all of this should be legit. Oh, but look, this money's fake. Not all of it is though. Ooh, and it looks like the euro has its own security things that show it's real. Cool. But oh man, having to try and sort through all the fake money is such an ordeal. But let's hope a full stack of 50s can be legit, which I think it is. And some of them even have the markings that I guess police left to show that it's for bribes. And I hope the bill on top of this pile indicates how real it is, like the top bill speaks for the whole stack kind of thing, which it looks like it does. So that's 5,000 that can go in a clean box. Don't really need to stack it or pack it any. And then we need 2,000 more, so let's do 20s. We have a lot of 20s. I really don't want to think about having to sort every bill for counterfeit or real, which there is a bonus for no counterfeits, but it might not be necessary to do that for every single job. But that's 7,000 legit bills away, and then this should be the one that gives us the ladder? Yes, it does. This big old thing. So now we just gotta get this guy in place. Whoop. That's not how ladders work. Just get in place there. There we go. Up to here. Someone just spark? I guess it must have. But now we can go through this whole ordeal again. Let's just close that just in case. And then open up the rest of the space that we have. So on it goes. And brace for impact. There's your flashbang. Oh, hey. And everything stayed in place. Must have made it a lot more durable this time, but that's also a lot of trash in the room. And oh my goodness, this is a whole lot of blocks of text. Oh, so this is the phone call that happened before, I think. Head of International Corporation, yada yada. So we have a debt to pay off, which, how much is the debt? I know there's the piggy bank. Maybe this little cutscene will tell me. Debt is 1 million. Okay, that's easy enough. And now, as opposed to the demo that we played, we actually can access these upper areas. Although we need more reputation, but that also costs 5,000. Is that 5,000 in the piggy bank? How much is in there right now? 0, because of course, even though the money swirled in there initially. Well, are they gonna be happy with counterfeits? Because I know there's counterfeits in this pile, and having loose money in there looks a lot better than having it in bundles. So let's just close that up and send it away. Top up the piggy bank to 2,000. Easy. So they do like counterfeits, which is good because I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of those, and we can use the counterfeits to pay off the debt while getting the bonus for legit money for the jobs. Excellent. I love this. And how much was in that pile, by the way? We send it all over there. And that was 20,700. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if that fulfills the condition for this or if that's gonna take away money from the piggy bank. But, oh wow, the money pile does not look as impressive anymore. But I guess it is a long road to 1 million. So let's continue taking jobs, which it looks like there is some new ones. But that requires more reputation. So let's take the jobs that give a lot of reputation. And I guess we still don't have the washing machine yet. Oh, and there actually is some new tools. Okay, money tape, high clarity zoom magnifier for finding different things, I guess. Cling wrap, stylish knife, fine edge knife, an ink and grime sponge. Oh, I like that. And we actually can use a workstation here, I hope. Some tasks require precision, only available at the workbench. Very nice. So if you remember last time, there was a whole bunch of money that was covered in ink, so we couldn't use it, but now this workstation will let us clean it. Awesome, I love it. Let's get that ink sponge right away. There it is, ink and grime sponge, buy now. Hopefully that doesn't need to be constantly rebought, but let's also move all of our operation, with the money in it. Oh gosh, that is wriggling. But we need to move it into here because this is where the conveyor is now. And there's a delivery, which should be, yeah, there it is, it's in there now. Very good. Even though we don't have the job that requires cleaning the money yet, we will. And honestly, let's just put all this in here. Some of it might be real, some of it might be fake. We'll get that sorted out later. And I hope using the workbench will let us filter out the fake money and the real money a lot better. Let's keep you off to the side, which I guess you're one of the other bills. We don't even have any other currencies yet, or really any other bills of a currency that's different from US money. Oh, wait, there's a scanner. Oh, good, we have this now. So wow, we can see all the banknotes that we have. It doesn't say if it's real or fake. Is that because the UV light isn't pointed at it? So if we do that, that's a very weak UV light, I guess. But if we scan it now, it does not say if it's real or not. And then to get the UV light at the thing, oh, we just need 3 more crypto? Oh, that's annoying. Well, might as well do this job then. Just count the money here, I guess. 60,000. Goodness. And is the money in here clean? It looks like it is. That's a lot of packs. So if we scan this little pile, it looks like these are complete stacks without any other conflicting values. And if we look at this pile, then yeah, it shows a whole lot of them. And if we look at this, aha, it does show in there. So if we take all of these bills, or packs rather, put them in a large box, it should be a lot easier to count up what's in there. And whether or not they're wrapped, you know, is whatever. So this is 33,860. So that's about half of what we need. And there is all the money that's in here too. Let's count this up. Add it to this little stack. Oh, and that's all hundreds. Oh, very nice. So we can add 1 more stack of 10,000 to this. And then we need 6,140 more. So let's change this to 50s. So that's 59,000 even. We just need 1,000 more, so let's do 10s, because we have a lot of 10s. We probably are not gonna get a bonus for no counterfeits, although a lot of them are glowing, so maybe it is all legit. Thankfully, the job doesn't care about that. So that's the other 1,000 we need. Beautiful, 60,000. Now the question is, can we yeet the box from here? Hi-ya! Oh, just short. This is why we count cash instead of ball. But now we got mainlays in here. That's way better. There's not enough natural light in this place, but that's another easy job, and that gave us so much money. Yeah, there's no bonus for legits, I guess. So there was some counterfeits in there, but what do we have here? Art compendium. What is this about? Oh, so if we find a bill with a drawing on it, we can stick it here. Aha! Where'd it go? I didn't send it away, did I? Oh, I sure hope I didn't. I had it right here on the table. I swear if it got picked up by something. Also, how long has this been here? Oh. What the? Huh? When'd you get here? Oh, hoaxy. So it does say that on the back. Neat. We found a hoaxy. Wonder how many more of those there's gonna be. That gave us a lot of crypto. So we can get the inspection lamp here. Might as well get that right away. So what does the knife at the workbench do? I guess just the same thing, so no real point to that, but zoom magnifier, find details, hidden marks, and imperfections. You know, I feel like this is worth getting. And then I don't know if, ooh, hey, it's already here. You know what? Might as well add the knife. More things for the workbench. So now we should, is this the light? Ultraviolet light? Oh yeah, the light's going. Sweet. So we should be able to, okay, stash, trash bin, neat. So if we add a stack of bills to it, and by a stack, I mean just a pile as big as we can hold. Oh, more things for the workbench. Just shove that in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is, yes, a lot of things. Oh, but there we go. So we're collecting a bunch of it, I guess. So it's kind of just more easily lets us sort through things in a contained setting. Oh, but now we have the zoom magnifier. We zoom in with our eyeballs. So, gotta be honest, not really sure where these are going. I guess we're just kind of moving them and stacking them? Interesting. Is there a thing that we can get in the future, I wonder, where we can automatically sort those things? I'm not sure, but I see a giant money counter here. Wow. No way, this filters out fakes? And it wraps them? Oh, I need this thing. Add the card, even though I can't buy it yet. Okay, we have a goal now. So is this the one that has the ink stained? Yes, it does. Might as well use it on the workbench. But maybe we should clean the workbench first. Just throw it over there. Sure, money piles everywhere. Okay, so that is one of the ones that will spread ink on it, I believe. And there's other ones. See, these all have different icons on them. So that one has a break lock on it. This one doesn't. So the green ones should be the good ones. Open it up. Oh, nope. That was a bad one. But then what's with this one? Break it. Oh, we can't break it. Do we need a knife for this? Grab the knife and then cut. Okay. Do not cut. Uh-huh. Well, that works. Was there another green bag? Okay, there was. So if we cut this one... Oh! Avoid the ink by ignoring instructions. That's what the achievement says. That's amazing! So that worked, but we do have some dirty money here, so let's take this to the workbench, and then we just take the sponge and then scrub it all, which it is working, but this is taking a whole bit of work. But we should be able to clean... Yes, we have clean bills now! Just pardon me while I give myself carpal tunnel doing this. Does it work better if we actually grab all of this in like a little stack in our hands and then stick it in here? Nope. I was hoping it would keep it all to one side, and I think the dirty ink bills just contaminated the clean ones again. And the worst part is, I think we have to do this manually because if the washing machine is the same as last time, it doesn't do enough to get rid of the ink, which would be nice if we could get a washing machine that could do that, but at least we can clean some bills and then stick them to the side. So stash here. What does that mean? Does that mean it puts them in our bag? Also, is it just me or does the guy on the 50 look like Willem Dafoe? I just realized that. Oh no, that just contaminated it. So it does do that. Let's just see. So put money stack into the stash, yes. So that does put it in our bag. Okay, good. Oh wait, does it? Money block. I didn't ask for a money block. Oh wait, did the wrapping station automatically do that? Or this station automatically do that? How much am I even holding here? Hold on. 52 bills in there, 65 in here, 42 in there. Just different piles of different money values. Oh, ooh, an area scan. Wow. Now, the other question is if we try to clean a stack of bills. Oh, that doesn't work either. Just trying to make my life easier. Why you gotta do this to me? So all of this can be thrown in the stash, and then I think it just automatically bundled it. Or it... Where's the money? Do we have to... Oh! Oh, it just goes in there. Oh, that would explain it. And then the recycling bin is over there. I like this little workstation. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know where those money bills came from, but now we have stacks of money here. That is all clean. Oh, good. Don't really feel like walking it back here, so we're taking the money counter with us in here. And we need 42,000 out of this. And thankfully, scrubbing the sponge on there doesn't wet the money. But there's 20,000, which, okay, now we're gonna sort through all of this to get all the 50s out of there. Oh, or we just pick up all the shotgun shells and junk. Well, I think I know a better way to get rid of all this. Oh, there's money in there. Can't do that then. Filling up a trash bag the old-fashioned way then. I didn't realize that the main thing we picked up there was trash. And I guess this is a full bag, so yeet. Wow, that's a big one. Actually, what am I doing counting 50s? There's still all these not trash bags, money bags that we still haven't sorted through. What am I doing? And make sure not to open the bag the wrong way. And of course, this one I grab is all 50s. That's not annoying at all, but this one, which is the inked one, or was inked, does have more hundreds in it. Whether or not it's enough of hundreds, I'm not sure. And sure enough, it isn't. But there is more money bags That might be all 50s, but we might as well see. So there's 5,000 there. So we're up to 30,000 in the bag. And this is 40. Whoop. I guess it's full. Well then, I guess we'll have to bundle some of this. And this is why we use the big denominations. But it should still be able to hold all of the loose bills along with the smaller denominations that are bundled. We still got 40,000 in there. And honestly, I want to get rid of all the 10s. So we'll use those. And if we get enough money, I would like to set up a whole bunch of shopping carts for all the different denominations there are. That should make sorting a lot easier. Speaking of shopping cart, we haven't really touched that in a long time. There's still a lot of bills in here, which we're probably gonna need to dip into. Well, that's what it's there for. Oh, and there's a lot of hundreds in there. Really? Just give me the 1,000 here, and then we can throw it all in the bag. 42,000. Get out of my life. Okay, so now we can say that we've cleaned money by hand. Oh, goodness. And we got all the bonuses, too. But now we're gonna need to do some more bigger jobs for more reputation. Oh, hey, there's the washing machine, which was a reward for that one. So we can clean some money now. Oh gosh, I forgot how heavy this thing is. And then might as well just stick the dryer next to the washer. And then I think we're gonna need another sport bag. This one's dirty. It's also got a whole bunch of coins in it. Oh, and some bills. Still not quite sure what to do with coins yet, if anything. Maybe we can get a display case for them. Which, do they show up on scanner? They actually don't. Huh. Does the jewelry show up on the scan? It doesn't do that either. So everything except money is pointless. That's a little upsetting. And I totally forgot about this box of 10s. But let's stick the coins in this box, I guess. There might be something we can use them for later, even if just to look at and appreciate, and then stick you up on the top shelf because I don't know what else to do with you. But now what I want to try doing is taking one of these sport bags or any of these dirty ones, for instance, and then stick that in the dryer. Oh, it doesn't go in the dryer? Really? That would have made my life so much easier. So dirty bags are literally useless. I never want to see you again. And of course, you just survive. Why do you gotta be stubborn? Is this full of money? Oh, this does have money in it. Wow, just put all that over. Oh my gosh, it was over here the whole time. So there's more of these. But I guess we can only have one of each. That's frustrating. At least we found one. The same one. Why has it gotta be the same one? That's almost worse. Well, no matter how you slice it, we do need to buy another sport bag. And then while we're waiting for those, let's see where we can scrap together 40,000. But of course, we don't really have to wait too long. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm hearing astroneer noises. And I'm not gonna lie, all these bundles of money that are weirdly arranged would be better cut apart at the table. So it's a good thing we bought that knife. So let's just grab the knife and then cut all these open. Super quick, and so many of them at once. Oh, I love this table. Don't even know what the denominations are, but it doesn't really matter. And I think they're all still in the stacks, aren't they? So if we take the stash and then, yes, we can pick up the bundles individually. And by individually, I mean we can just bring them all into the stash and then get all that money out of there. Oh, so good. I love this thing. I keep saying that, and it's still true. Now, I don't think we can fit all this in there, so we should probably move this money pile. And did we actually get all the money out of the stash? No, we didn't. But I'm not seeing a lot of hundreds, and that's concerning. So this might have to be a big old sport bag of $20 bills, because we have a lot of those. Oh, so there is hundreds in here, 41 of them. What? Well, I guess we gotta do even more sorting. And it looks like most of them ended up in this pile. So we can sort this next. That should be enough for at least one stack of hundreds. And sure enough, there is. So this can just be in there like so. And I guess there's a few more packs here that weren't cut apart. Ooh, there's hundreds in there. Sweet. And sure enough, it's still quite a bit short. Let's just deal with the money that's here instead of trying to scrounge for money elsewhere. And then let's go 20s on this, which will take a little bit more time, but we also have a lot of money to go through. Okay, now that's all the 20s that there are, which puts our total in the bag up to 20,000 even. Wow, was not expecting that to turn out so well. But now we can sort through all the 50s, including the ones that were still in the dryer. And there we go, 40,000. Now this still isn't putting any money towards the piggy bank, which we probably could get rid of a lot of this money for, but I would rather do that with the counterfeits as soon as we get the big boy money sorter. Oh hey, and our reputation's level 8. Oh, good. Which means we can take this job from Lifehacker, who's the one that gave us the ladder. Oh, and it's foreign currency now. Well then, so it's 50,000 euros in 50 euro bills. Okay, oh, and it's dirty money too. Well then, let's just get that lined up at the washer. Yeet. And some of these boxes don't even have 50s. Is this one 50s? Oh, I see the 50. Yes, it is. We should check these other ones that we're about to clean as well. Here's 50s, and here's more 50s. Okay, hopefully there's enough in these boxes to fill out $50,000. But now we actually get to use a washing machine. Shove it all in there. Not really sure how much goes in here. I just know we had a fun time last time putting in stacks of money. So let's just close that up and then start the cycle. Going forward, we're probably gonna need more washers like this, which I'm hoping we can use at, oh, it does have washers up there. Oh, I need it. It's also got an industrial washer there. Can that be something that removes ink? I hope so. While we're working on this, we might as well take another job that we can maybe do right away. Like this one gives a lot of rep. Case $80 bills, clean money. Easy enough. Or the washer's already done. That was fast. But we need to get all these American 50s out of here. And then we can clean all this, or dry all this wet money. Might as well get that going and then load up the next wash. And then this thing is dry. Okay, so hold on, let's get the money sorter thing throwing elsewhere. So we can take all this, throw it in there, and then is it gonna count this if it's not American money? It is not counting it at all because it's not American money. Great. Okay, might as well stop that shenanigan. At least we can just grab hundreds like this. And we need a large box. Thankfully, we bought a few of those. I wonder if foreign currency works towards the goal of clearing the dead. Probably not, because that's American dollars. And actually, I don't know if we need to wrap all this individually and just shove it all in there. So let's just throw in all the money that we just dried off and washed and everything. And then, so far, we're at 15,000. Now, I'm not sure all that's gonna be enough, so hopefully there's more boxes of 50s. Thankfully there is. And let's just keep adding to this pile. Hopefully we can get the pile to be worth 50,000, so at that point it's just bundling the money. I was gonna take more jobs, but this is happening quick enough, I don't think we really need to worry about it. And this one doesn't have a time schedule either. But since this one doesn't count foreign money, might as well keep using it to get 15,000, which is just 3 stacks of this. So now we're getting multiple things going. And I think I see what the person was saying about using the excess to pay off our debt, which, how much of this is excess exactly? We should just clean the jobs that we currently have, and then I guess everything else is excess, which means there's a lot of excess. Okay, we only need a few more banknotes for this to be the pile that we need, which means that this dryer job should do it with a little bit of extra. Okay, so we're 9,500 over. Wow. But it's just time to bundle all these up individually. So that's 5,000, 10, 15. I'm gonna be here a while, aren't I?
Eventually.
So there's 50,000. Our first delivery of foreign money that we unfortunately have to count by hand. But the rep that we get from this is so much. Was this the 15,000 we needed already? I didn't realize I did that fast. In a case. What does a case mean? Just any container? Oh, it's one of these briefcases. Thankfully, we have those still. So another job we're able to complete back to back. And if we can get over 50, oh, I think that did it. Yes, that did it. We ranked up. So we're at rank 9 reputation, which means we can unlock these areas. But it costs 5,000. Oh, it's crypto? Why is it gotta be crypto? Why couldn't it just be the money that we were dealing with? Okay, but there's no jobs happening, so I guess that means all the rest of this is excess. Might as well shove all this in the chute then, just so I don't have to deal with it. So we are at 27,000 so far, which is like 0.27% of the goal, if that. It's very low, but oh man, even more goals. And this one gives more rep in crypto, but it has more demands in it. Sport bag, any dollar bills, dry money, and no counterfeits. Oh, but we have 2,500. That should mean that we can go into here and get to the big boy money counter. Handles larger stacks, sorts like a pro, filters out fakes, and even wraps stacks. Okay, so this is still gonna be good for the job that we need to do. Let's just get that before it goes away. And then while we're waiting for it, oh, these are, okay, I thought these were just gonna be dirty, but they're wet. And they're in the bundles. Can we dry them in the bundles? I sure hope so, it would make my life easier. Or do they even stay in the bundles? Okay, looks like they did. Hopefully I don't need to cut those open. Although the stacks themselves don't move. I sure hope they dry all the same. And it looks like they did. Oh, that's amazing. Although we probably need to cut those stacks apart anyway to sort out the counterfeits. But now there it is, the big boy money counter. It's got little bunny ears on it. Beautiful, so this should be able to sort out the counterfeits. And then I think it also said if we give it a roll of tape, then we can strap it on here. Yeah, right here, load it. Yeah, we put tape in there so it can already do the bundles. And I guess this is where the counterfeits pop out. Oh, I love this thing. And I haven't even used it yet. Let's, I guess, take all of these over to the table so we can cut them apart. So we do that. And is this fully empty? No, it isn't. All right then, let's run all these through here. And it can handle such a big stack too. So we need 20,000. I have no idea what the major denomination is in this. Can we scan this? Okay, we can. So it mostly has 20s, followed by 50s. So let's do the 50s first. Oh, we can start and then pack? Oh, cool. And we can also say how many. Oh, well, that's cool. Okay, but 50s, start. Oh, and I guess the rejects just pop out of the side. I thought they would stay there. Or is that, hold on, where's that UV light? Did that spit it out because it's a 20 or because it's fake? It's fake. Oh, yes. So I'm hoping that the normal ones that are real but the wrong currency pop out the front. So either way, there's, oh, that's a lot of them being sorted out there. That can't be where the rejects go, can it? I also meant to pack this up. Well, either way, it's just 20,000, so it should be able to fit in a sports bag loosely. And of course, it just sucked a 10 in there, because why wouldn't it? Get out of there. Oh, it did make a second pile while I went off to do that. So it spits real bills that are wrong out the front and then counterfeits out the side. Oh, I love this thing. So then we can drop even more 50s in there. And then, whoop, I guess we just grab from this pile. You know what, there's 50s in here, might as well. Throw it all in, and it can still hold more. That is insane, I love it. Wasn't one of these full of 50s too? Yes, it was. So you go in there as well. And I guess we're at the limit. Okay, but keep counting. So if we hit the pack button now, then it packs it. Yes! And is it? Okay, it still keeps a roll of tape. I don't know how many charges a roll of tape gets, but it should be fine. Throw that in there. That is a lot of counterfeits, actually. But this does make it easy to sort out the money that we can use to pay off the debt. So let's just shove this in there right now. I guess they don't really care if it's counterfeit or not for it to pay off the debt, which is a little interesting. But you know what? If it helps me out, I'm gonna do it. It would be nice if we had like a counter that we could see at all times, but that's another 30,000. Well, 30,000 total, that is. And then I think this is the last stack of 50s that we need, right? Sure enough, it is 20,000. And the money is dry, right? Yep, fits all conditions. It's just too bad that a lot of the counterfeits that it spit out were something low in the denominations, but now we can sort out counterfeits easily. And wow, we got a lot of cryptocurrency from that. That makes me happy more than anything because the demo made it very difficult to get good amounts of crypto. And this one gives a lot of it. And there we get into even more crazy specific things. But I tell you what, I think this is a great start to our business. And this machine is, oh, chef's kiss. Love it so much. And if we can unlock this top area, then that should expand it even more. And there's even like a, is that a lift? I don't even know what that is, but it's also sparking again, so more explosions, question mark? Well, either way, if you guys want to see more of Cash Cleaner Simulator, then be sure to let me know. Thank you for watching, and sub to Intern.